If there's one thing that can completely transform a woman's life, it's the moment she stops being a pushover and starts being strategic. And no, I'm not talking about strategies to save a few pennies on bread or filling bottles with filtered water. I'm talking about 4 powerful moves that will change your life faster than Leonardo DiCaprio switches girlfriends when they turn 26. Let me introduce myself to you. Whether you stumbled upon this by fate or because the algorithm finally realized you deserve to be rich, I'm Duchess Dollars, a pet mom, owner of a bank account with no limit, and a patience that definitely has one. My hobby? Collecting Hermes bags and shocking the less fortunate with my over-the-top elegance. I love being rich. You should try it sometime. Now listen up. Have you ever noticed that those born to fly economy class don't understand the price of comfort? Life is out here offering you an upgrade, and you're still afraid to pay the emotional baggage fee? Look, being rich is a state of mind, but it's also a very well-padded bank account. And today's enemy? Mediocrity. That little voice in your head telling you it's better to stay in your comfort zone. No, darling. The comfort zone is only comfortable for people who don't dream. Today, you're going to learn how to step out of that bubble and start building your fortune like a true visionary. Oh, and before I forget, I've pinned several links in the first comment to products that rich people actually use. Invest in yourself, or at least pretend you are. Just don't leave here without subscribing to the channel, because losing touch with me is the kind of mistake that not even the broke deserve to make. Multiple streams of income, the true meaning of luxurious security. Darling, let's talk about something even more essential than a closet organized by color and season: creating multiple streams of income. Depending on just one paycheck is like putting all your faith in a single pair of shoes. If the heel breaks, well, you're barefoot, and nobody wants that. This is exactly what happened to Amanda, a woman who seemed to have it all. She had a great job, an enviable salary, and a habit of dining at restaurants where the plates are smaller than your palm. But suddenly, her company decided to cut costs. Amanda, with just one source of income, panicked. Meanwhile, her colleague Bianca stayed calm. Why? Because in addition to her main job, Bianca had an online sales channel, an Airbnb rental property, and investments paying monthly dividends. While Amanda was wondering how to make rent, Bianca was planning a Mediterranean vacation. The difference between them? Bianca understood the secret of the wealthy: diversification. Why is this so powerful? It's simple. Having multiple streams of income is like having a financial security army. If one falls short, the others hold the line. Data from the U.S. Census Bureau shows that 25% of Americans have a side hustle, and these individuals are more likely to achieve financial stability. It's no coincidence that 65% of millionaires have at least 3 sources of income. How to start? Without losing your mind. Turn your passion into income. Love making desserts? Start selling them. Good at organizing closets? Trust me, someone will pay for that. Invest in dividend-paying assets. There's nothing like waking up to find the financial market has been working for you while you slept. Consider passive income sources, rental properties, online courses, or even book royalties. If Elon Musk can make money from ideas, why can't you? Louisa used to say, "I don't have time to create another source of income." And so, she stayed stuck with the same paycheck for years. But when she saw her friend Clara earning triple just from passive income, Louisa realized that time isn't found. It's made. She began selling online courses about organization, and within 6 months, she had a second stream of income. The lesson? Time isn't an excuse. If you don't control it, it controls you. Wealth is having options. Having multiple streams of income isn't just about money. It's about freedom. It's the difference between taking any job offer or choosing only the ones that fit your lifestyle. It's ensuring that while others are worrying about bills, you're planning your next international destination. So, my wealth in the making, what will it be? Relying on one source of income and living on the edge, or building your financial empire with multiple streams? The answer seems obvious, but are you ready to stop talking and start acting? The art of silent wealth. How to be rich without becoming everyone's ATM. Ah, darling, if there's one thing I've learned from my private banker and my friend Melinda Gates, it's that true wealth doesn't need an audience. Let's be honest, who's more fascinating? The mysterious heiress who arrives by helicopter, or the person constantly bragging in the family group chat about their latest pay raise? The answer is obvious. What I'm about to share with you is a glitter-coated financial disaster involving Valentina. She managed to double her wealth in 3 years thanks to smart investments. But too excited to keep it to herself, she decided to share her success with her social circle. Suddenly, friends she didn't even know she had began popping up. One needed an urgent loan. Another pitched an incredible investment. Spoiler, it was a pyramid scheme. And even distant relatives came forward with foolproof business plans. What should have been her moment of triumph turned into a nightmare of WhatsApp messages. Valentina lost time, money, and, most importantly, her peace of mind. Why is keeping your wealth quiet so powerful? Because money attracts attention, and attention attracts problems. A study by the American Psychological Association shows that financially successful people who flaunt their wealth are more likely to face social pressures, loan requests, and even security issues. On the other hand, those who practice silent wealth not only avoid these hassles but also grow their assets without distractions. How to master silent wealth. Practice strategic discretion. You don't need to drive a modest car, but you also don't need to flaunt your Aston Martin in every Instagram story. Cut toxic circles. If someone only shows up to bask in your success, consider limiting their access. Friendships like that aren't worth the champagne you'd spend on a toast. Invest in privacy. Use trusts, investment funds, and strategies to protect your assets from prying eyes. Marcella learned this the hard way. She bought a luxurious home and wasted no time posting every detail online. The result? Yes, she got compliments, but also envious remarks and even a financial scam attempt. Marcella realized that sometimes showing off too much means risking everything. She restructured her life. Fewer posts, more protection. Today, Marcella is richer and safer. Real wealth speaks for itself. True wealth doesn't need billboards. It's about serenity. It's knowing your assets are growing while others scramble to appear successful. It's walking into Tiffany & Co., picking out a diamond ring, and not needing to explain why. So, my dear, what's it going to be? Becoming the target of unwanted attention, or building a discreet, secure, gloriously invisible empire? Trust me, those who truly know don't need to tell. The power of windfalls, turning an extra into lasting luxury. Ah, darling, let's talk about that delightful surprise of receiving unexpected money. Whether it's a work bonus, a tax refund, or even cash you found in your coat pocket. Though in that case, it may not be enough to invest. What do you do when fortune knocks on your door? If your answer involves spending it all on Louboutin heels, we need to talk. Take Isabella, for example, a textbook case of a missed opportunity. She received a generous $10,000 work bonus, money that could have changed the trajectory of her financial life. But instead, she spent half on a trip to Ibiza and the rest on designer clothes. 6 months later, all she had to show were Instagram photos and outfits already out of style. Meanwhile, her colleague Laura invested the same amount in a stock fund. 5 years later, Laura's money had doubled, and she paid for her Ibiza trip with the interest. Why are windfalls so important? Because they're like a gift from the universe, meant to accelerate your financial journey. When you invest unexpected money, you're putting a turbocharger on your plans. A study by the National Endowment for Financial Education found that 70% of people who receive large sums unexpectedly, like bonuses or inheritances, spend it all within 5 years. And I ask you, what kind of madness is that? So, what should you do with unexpected money? Split it between pleasure and strategy. Use a small portion, 10 to 15%, for something that brings you joy, because you deserve it. The rest? Invest in assets that grow over time. Invest with intention. Stocks, real estate funds, or even a course that could double your income in the future. Build a security fund. True wealth begins with peace of mind, not flashy purchases. Take Camilla, for example. She received a $7,000 tax refund and was determined to invest it, until she saw an Hermes bag on sale. The temptation was too great, and she bought it. 6 months later, the bag was stunning in her closet, but her financial future? Stuck in the same place. The solution? Next time, Camilla planned ahead. Some for luxury, some for growth. When her next bonus arrived, she invested 80% and watched her money start working for her. The glamorous secret. When you use windfalls strategically, you create a wealth-building cycle. Instead of spending and starting over, you build a financial legacy that keeps growing. It's like buying a diamond ring. The value lies in the lasting brilliance, not in the momentary thrill. So, darling, next time destiny gifts you with unexpected money, will you be Isabella or Laura? One of them is laughing as her bank account grows, while the other only has memories of Ibiza. The lifestyle inflation trap: how to earn more without spending it all on champagne. Ah, darling, let's talk about an invisible enemy that haunts even the most sophisticated women: lifestyle inflation. It's that seductive voice whispering, now that you're earning more, you deserve to spend more. And of course, you deserve the world, but not at the expense of your financial future. Take Juliana, for example, a cautionary tale with a glamorous twist. She worked hard and finally got the promotion she'd been dreaming of. Along with her raise came a bigger apartment, a luxury car, and a designer-filled closet. But despite earning more, she was spending even more. A few months later, Juliana realized she was still living paycheck to paycheck, only now with pricier bills and constant pressure to maintain her elevated lifestyle. Meanwhile, her friend Renata, who got the same raise, kept her old apartment, drove her car for 2 more years, and invested the difference. 5 years later, Renata has an enviable investment portfolio and only works because she enjoys it, not because she has to. Why don't we talk about this? Because society trains us to equate financial success with a life of extravagance. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, as people's incomes rise, they spend, on average, 80% of their additional earnings on consumption. The result? The same paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, just with more expensive bills. How to avoid lifestyle inflation without losing your sparkle. Set financial goals before the extra money arrives. If you want financial freedom, direct a portion of your raise toward investments that generate passive income. Reward yourself wisely. Use a small percentage, 10% or less, for a personal treat. Champagne in Monaco has its place after all. Invest the rest. Put your extra income into assets, not liabilities. If you want to indulge, do so with something that appreciates in value, like a vintage Hermes bag. Take Paula, for instance. She saw her salary increase as an invitation to change everything. She bought new furniture, joined an exclusive club, and started dining at the most expensive restaurants. The result? Paula was constantly stressed about her bills. Once she realized her mistake, she reprioritized. She returned to living modestly, funneled her extra income into investments, and is now on track for early retirement. True luxury is having choices, not being chosen. Keeping your lifestyle steady while your income grows isn't about deprivation. It's about gaining power. Power to say no to jobs you don't want, relationships that don't serve you, and standards that don't represent you. It's about building a financial legacy that lets you truly live, not just flaunt. So, darling, who will you be? Juliana, who earns more but never has enough, or Renata, who builds wealth while smiling at her freedom to choose? Because in the end, the most precious luxury isn't a full closet. It's a life where you control the game. My dear wealth in the making, now that you have these 4 powerful strategies to transform yourself into a rich and influential woman, I have to ask, what are you waiting for? One thing's for sure, dreaming is free, but achieving requires action and, of course, solid financial planning. So the question is, will you keep listening to the voices of mediocrity, or will you use these tools to build your wealth? Here's a little challenge for you. Did you know that even with these strategies, the real test might be learning how to grow in silence? That's right. Avoiding becoming an ATM for everyone and keeping your wealth out of envious eyes. Because, let's be honest, the kind of luxury that doesn't need to be explained is the most powerful of all. One of my students, Paula, learned this the hard way. She started making money, applied the strategies I taught her, but made the mistake of sharing her successes with everyone. The result? Every family dinner came with a new urgent loan request or an unmissable opportunity. Paula realized, after some painful lessons, that being rich on the down low is an art you need to master. And if you're curious about how to do just that, my video, How to Be a Wealthy Woman in Silence, is waiting for you. There, I reveal the secrets to protecting your assets, keeping emotional leeches at bay, and building a fortune that's silent but glorious. Now it's your turn to choose. Will you be a wealthy, strategic woman, or will you let others decide what to do with your money? Let's recap what we learned today. Create multiple streams of income. because relying on just one is a dangerous gamble. Invest your money with purpose. True wealth grows in silence, not through noise. Turn windfalls into permanent luxury. Use unexpected money wisely to create lasting wealth. Maintain control over your lifestyle. Avoid lifestyle inflation and secure your freedom. If you want to learn more and believe you deserve to be rich, subscribe to the channel and leave a like, because wealth is a state of mind. And, of course, a well-followed channel. And just to make sure you've been paying attention, drop a comment below. Wealth is strategy, not luck. Let's see who's truly committed to building their fortune.